As human beings, we spend a lot of time thinking about the world, about right and wrong, and we ask ourselves big questions. Who are we? Why are we here? I don't know what your plans are for after Beacon, but it might look like this. Get your GCSE results, go to university, get your dream job, start a family, grow old. And throughout this whole lifespan, you're bound to ask yourself this fundamental question. Is this everything? Life is full of big questions. Is there a meaning to life? Is there a life after death? Is God real? Is the world I see the only world there is? And how do I be a good person? If you've ever asked yourself these questions and want to spend time exploring them, then I highly recommend you take this opportunity and study GCSE Religious Studies with us at Beacon Academy. My name is Mr. Telford, and if you choose this subject, I will be delighted to spend the next 2 years guiding you through these major discussions and many, many more. Our course is split into 2 sections. Firstly, we study 2 religions. We will look at the beliefs and practices of Christianity and Islam. This is a fantastic chance to explore the beliefs and practices of other people and see how those beliefs shape the world we live in. We also have the chance to look at thematic studies. This is our chance to explore the ethical issues of the 21st century, and the things we are studying have never been more relevant than today. We will ask ethical questions about protests, both peaceful and violent, exploring how and why people choose to voice their dissent. We will also explore issues of racial inequality, racism, and racial discrimination. We will also ask difficult questions about what rights the law has to control our bodies, as we explore the ethical arguments that are happening today about abortion and a human being's right to die. We delve deep into the ethics of war and ask if it is ever acceptable for a country to declare war, and ask how we should conduct ourselves both in peacetime and in times of war. We look at the cost that our lifestyle is having on the planet and explore what philosophers have to say about climate change. And we honestly assess the ethics of how we treat animals and look at whether or not animals have as much moral worth as humans. We also explore issues of sex, gender, and sexuality. We explore why people's sex lives lead to them being oppressed. And we ask questions about what it means to be a man or a woman, and we look deeply at what the word gender really means. Our course is assessed with 2 exams. Both are 1 hour and 45 minutes, and both have a mixture of multiple choice, short answer questions, and short essay questions. Paper 1 will look at 2 different religions, and paper 2 looks at the ethical issues that I've just outlined. Because of the nature of our course, we spend a lot of time discussing and debating key ideas, and I'm always trying to link what we're learning to current affairs in the news. Throughout your 2 years with us, you will develop key analytical skills, as well as developing your writing. If the idea of having to write essays worries you, I promise you that we will spend enough time exploring how to write well so that it won't be a barrier to success. We also spend time looking at how we can analyse evidence and fit it together to form a good, logical argument. Religious Studies GCSE is an incredibly good GCSE to have for employment. The content we study is specifically useful for careers in law, politics, social work, community activism, medicine, and environmental consultancy. But it's not just these careers that religious studies is useful for. Employers really like RS GCSE because it shows that their candidates have spent time thinking about other people's ideas. During your time studying with us, you will have the opportunity to look at things from many different angles, and that is a skill that employers look for when they're hiring new recruits. But Religious Studies GCSE is more than just about your employability. It's about who you are as a person. Throughout the 2 years, we will help you to become more empathetic as you engage in ideas and beliefs from around the world. You'll become more informed as we link what we're learning to the current affairs of the day, and we'll be viewing the news through a philosophical lens. You will also develop your ability to think rationally as we provide you opportunities to think deeply about big questions. Religious Studies GCSE prepares you for adulthood, but it prepares you for an adulthood outside of employment as well as in it. Religious Studies GCSE is your chance to ask big questions, and I really hope that you choose to study this with us. If you have any questions, you can always come find me around the building, or you can email me at t.telford@beaconacademy. I look forward to seeing many of you next year.